Joining us. Now, what is it that you posted on social media that caused such a reaction?
It was first after the announcement and the media briefing on Thursday last week that the Beeld newspaper did an article. Mm-hmm. And after the article was read by the majority of the Afrikaans-speaking people and community, they've got on Facebook, there's some pages on Facebook where they started a discussion.
Yes.
Then it spread it to, I didn't entertain that, but it was things like your name is on a bullet, you're a traitor, you're a disgrace to your white skin. It then ended up on Twitter, where it was 24-hour non-stop abuse. And then I closed my account on Twitter.
But do you feel threatened by all these statements?
Not at all. It's just, you know, when people make noise, it's like a tin with a stone in. It's making noise, but it's doing nothing. And because we know they come from a racist mentality, my target is I'm the target, because I cannot say that against black people in this country. But
what was your motivation as a white Afrikaans-speaking person in South Africa to join the EFF?
The 7 pillars of strength of EFF. When you read in the Constitution and the policies of EFF, it makes a lot of sense for us to move away from a minority wealth control country to where the majority of the people in this country can experience also economic freedom and don't live anymore from hand to mouth, where they can come into a job situation, create sustainable jobs where people can live. I mean, we are moving away 20 years later, and we have to now look at a situation where we move away from reconciliation onto justice. So that people can have justice. You cannot reconcile with people that does not want to reconcile.
But there are those who are calling you a political chameleon, in that you were once a member of the ANC, yes. You joined Ahang, and now the EFF. So is that accusation justified?
No, I was 16 years in the ANC, and I left the ANC because it doesn't make any sense anymore. I've got nothing against the ANC as such, but the leader of the ANC is taking the ANC in a direction that we don't need. EFF was not there when Ahang was established. I listened to the leader of Ahang quite extensively, followed her, and I got a call from her to come over. She discussed it with me, and I believed she could bring a change. But obviously within the closed doors of that specific party, it is not what it is. It's not what I stand for, and it's not what I believe in. So when EFF came along, I already decided that I am looking to leave the organization of Ahang, where my suspension came then from Ampela. She suspended me for being too radical.
And Vikas, then what then is your message to all the hundreds of people who have been throwing abuse at you on the social networking sites?
Change is painful, but change is going to come. You need to come to the table. You cannot say a person is an idiot and use the K word and all those things if you don't have a solution. Come to the table and discuss how can we go forward as a nation. If you don't do that, you cannot fight and think you can fight and change the country by verbal abuse. The fact of the matter is the country is going to change. After 2014 elections, it's going to change, and for sure there's going to be a new landscape of politics in this country. So if you are not willing to give up or to give away what you have and to share, it's going to unfortunately be very painful for them, very painful. So they need to come to the table or they're going to cry.
All right, we have to end it there. Thank you so much for your time, Vikas Kutsie, an Afrikaans-speaking member of Julius Malema's Economic Freedom Fighters. Now.